Magazine Aisle.
Welcome back to Magazine Aisle. Let's get into the details of this story. Yo, what's good, peeps? Listen up. I got the scoop on the latest Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it's straight up hitting different, for real. After all the multiverse madness of No Way Home, this new flick brings our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man back down to earth, focusing on the dude's internal struggles. It's a deep dive into Peter Parker's soul, not just another superhero spectacle, you know? Tom Holland delivers a performance that's totally raw and vulnerable, showing a Peter Parker who's truly growing up. Gone are the days of banging on about alternate realities and endless versions of himself. This time, director Destin Daniel Cretton, along with screenwriters Chris McKenna and Eric Summers, made a legit choice to foreground the humanity that's always been Spidey's greatest strength. The movie's packed with an extra dash of angst, but don't get it twisted. Our hero isn't just moping around. Nah, he's still out there fighting villains, but now with a heavy heart, dealing with the fallout of saving the world by erasing himself from everyone's memory. That's heavy, fam. The dominant thread here is Peter Parker's intense identity crisis. The dude's dealing with some serious loss, mourning Aunt May and watching from the sidelines as his beloved MJ, played by Zendaya, and best friend Ned Leeds, played by Jacob Batalon, carry on, totally clueless about their shared past. Holland really brings the soulful notes in his fourth solo outing, portraying a heavily burdened Spider-Man. The scenes where he rehearses his reunion speech for MJ, trying to reconcile his loneliness with his new, self-diagnosed responsibility to live alone with the truth, are just like chef's kiss in terms of emotional impact. But it ain't all just feels, no cap. Our boy still has to grapple with a new wild threat, a misunderstood fiend using telepathic mind games to hop from host body to host body. Imagine not knowing who the menace is in New York City. It could be anyone. The movie introduces this concept of possession, which is a pretty cool twist, bringing a fresh kind of danger to the city. The action sequences, like the high-speed tank chase involving the mutant criminal known as Scorpion, played by Michael Mando, are described as supercharged and impressively executed, so you know it's gonna be a spectacle for real. And for all you Marvel fanatics, the article spilled some tea on the crossovers. We've got Mark Ruffalo returning as Bruce Banner, teaching college physics, so you already know what that means, Hulk smash. Plus, John Bernthal is back as Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, bringing that rough-hewn vigilante vibe. The review hints at two more MCU crossovers, one from the Avengers and another from X-Men, adding mordant humor and unpredictable danger. Even Damage Control, with its director Bill Metzger, played by Trammell Tillman, plays a role, studying villains to repurpose their tech for law enforcement. A setup that sounds low-key sketchy, not gonna lie. Now hold up, because Sadie Sink's character is described as a game-changer. Starting with fury and manipulation, her role eventually reveals a deep shared sense of loss with Peter, bringing a painful new backstory to a familiar character. The Stranger Things star's compelling performance could totally set up some wild future appearances for this universe. And speaking of the future, the film's post-credits tease, involving an app invented by Ned, straight up gives credence to the closing card: Spider-Man will return. It's giving us hope, period. Overall, Spider-Man Brand New Day nails that delicate balance between high-octane excitement and genuine tenderness. Michael Giacchino's score is described as excellent, weaving melancholy into the action, which for real, helps us feel Peter's journey. While it remains to be seen if it'll hit No Way Home box office numbers, the flick is expected to give fans exactly what they want. It's not just another superhero movie, it's a story about finding yourself when everything else is lost. Go check it out, dude. If you enjoyed this article, share it with your friends or leave us a comment. Magazine Aisle, keeping you informed, straight up, no filler. Thanks for hanging out with us. Help us keep growing by subscribing to the channel, dropping a like, hitting that notification bell, and sharing this video with anybody who needs to stay in the loop.